What's up, guys? So since I posted my last video, I kind of took an unexpected break, and I've been spending a lot of time just thinking and reevaluating some aspects of my life. And it all started with someone I met. Alright, so picture this. I'm at her house, I'm in her bed, I'm butt naked, covered in chocolate. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so I was at her house one night. I was laying on her bed on Instagram, I think, and she was doing something else. And she says to me, "You die without your phone." And in that moment, I was like, yeah, right, whatever, no, I wouldn't. And I continued on with whatever I was on my phone doing. So she takes my phone and throws it on the ground. So out of instinct, of course, I go and pick it up. But then I go again, back to scrolling. See, it was so insignificant, I can't even remember right now what it was. Like, it really didn't matter. And at that time, I didn't even think twice about it. But that conversation has stuck with me and made me do a lot of thinking. So as the days went on, we started hanging out more. And I noticed that she was barely ever on her phone. Like, that was rare. She was always fully aware and engaged in whatever was going on. We can literally be put in any location and just go do random adventures. Like, we just always find a way to make it work. We can talk for hours and never run out of things to talk about. Like, it's so effortless. It's like raw happiness, you know, that you can't get from any amount of money or material thing. And when I was with her, all that stress and everything that was built up went away to a point where I felt like a little kid again. And I remember one incident that's kind of embarrassing to look back on now, but we were walking on a trail and we passed this bush thing that was covered in spider webs. So I was like, ew. And she was a few steps behind me and said, "What?" So I pointed and I was like, "Those spider webs." And I kept on walking to like look at the water. And a few moments after that, she called my name and said, "Come here." And by the look on her face, I was like, oh God, there's going to be a spider the size of Kylie Jenner's lips. But I went over there and she goes, "Those aren't caterpillars." So I look a little bit closer and she's right. It was actually a web-like encasing for these caterpillars. And they were like in the stage before they make cocoons. And I felt my face just light up and my eyes got wide. And in that moment, I don't want to say it changed my life, but it opened my eyes. And it's crazy to think that some caterpillars could do that. But I realized I had lost myself. It felt like I was sleepwalking through life, you know, just following the same routines. I got so caught up with everything else that I kind of lost my sense for adventure, which for me is a big deal because traveling is something I have a burning passion for. If exploring this planet was the only thing I accomplished in my life, I'd be more than okay with that. Since that day, I've spent more time just enjoying Earth's natural beauty and the people around me. So I came to the conclusion that, like so many other people, I am attached to my phone. I'm not even gonna lie, I've known that for quite a while, but I don't think I realized just how attached I was and how it was affecting my ability to be present in the moment. We aren't experiencing life. We're losing moments with every tap. It's like cheating, really. We may be physically present with our friends and loved ones, but we're texting someone else, or we're checking a sports score, or tweeting, or whatever it is. I've been noticing a trend more and more within my circle of friends, and within our generation as a whole. We can't seem to get by without some sort of interaction on our phone. Like at concerts, we're seeing the concert through the lens of a camera app rather than experiencing it as it was meant to be experienced. I have friends whose faces I haven't seen in years because they're always looking down at their phone. But I know the top of their head very well. Life at its best is happening right in front of you. Our world may be changing, but the true nature of life is not. And these experiences will never repeat themselves. When you're talking in person, you can't fiddle your thumbs for the perfect response. Like, those conversations are unfiltered and authentic. I wonder how Rodri at Chick-fil-A would go. Give me all your money! My pleasure. Essentially, most of our time is spent in two categories: creating or consuming. Of course, technology can contribute to creating. Like, for example, this video was filmed on a camera and edited and uploaded on a computer. But most of the time we spend with technology is consuming. Playing video games, browsing the internet, watching movies, listening to music. But our world doesn't need more consuming, it needs more creating. It needs your passion and your solution and your unique contribution. And with me wanting to pursue a career in film, of course a lot of my time will be centered around social media and emails. But no matter how much I interact with others through the miracle of technology, there is something entirely unique and fantastic about meeting face to face. The experience of looking another person in the eye without the filter of a screen changes everything. And each time I'm reminded that life's most fulfilling relationships are the ones that are right in front of you. And if we're too busy staring down at a screen, we're gonna miss all of it. Recently, I put myself to this challenge, and when I didn't have my phone for a couple of days, I decided to leave my room and talk to my family. They seem like really nice people. But it gave me a lot of time to figure out what truly matters. And there's so much more to life than wondering what other people are doing. Use that time to pursue a hobby or a skill you're passionate about. Like, what have you always wanted to learn to do but never dedicated the time to? It could be anything from photography to rock climbing to learning to cook. You know, the sky's the limit. And it's easy to lose passion for a new hobby if you don't dedicate the time to it. Make sure to turn off your phone and other devices, or at least put them out of your reach to eliminate distractions. Turn on your favorite music and enjoy doing something you love. You know, start reading a book in a place you enjoy. Reading can catapult you into experiences you've never dreamed of. Just make sure to pick up a genre that really pulls you in and interests you, even if it's just light reading. And again, put the distractions aside so you can allow yourself to get lost in your reading. Or better yet, take your book to a park or a coffee shop or another favorite spot. Also, powering down can help you find solitude, which is harder to find in an always connected world like the one we're in today. Now, solitude grounds us to the world around us. Oh crap, I'm a rapper. Guys, the whole point of this video is to promote my new mixtape coming out. Drops at midnight tonight. You can buy it here on iTunes. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, solitude grounds us to the world around us. And it provides the stillness and quiet required to reevaluate our lives and reflect on the message in our hearts. In a world where outside noise is coming in quicker and louder than ever, the need for solitude is more apparent, so we can remember who we are in this world. And that calls for shutting off the noise and the screens. Put down the phone, put down the iPad, and be present in the moment for just one day. Enjoy the conversation of those who are physically with you. Those who have chosen to take the time out of their lives and spend it with you. Yeah, those people. Watch an entire movie without checking your phone. Have a full conversation without glancing at a screen. Disconnect for just a moment and you'll find out that life's true happiness can't come from one of these. Happy birthday, Chloe, and happy early birthday to Morgan tomorrow. Shout out to Alexis Duncan and Nicole Blackstone for staying on me about posting new videos. Here you guys go. Y'all are awesome. And of course, a big thank you to Sierra for inspiring me to make this video. You're pretty cool. And before I end this, there's been a random thought at the back of my mind while I was filming this, so I'm just gonna come out here and say it. But the biggest person I want to thank for all of this is Madison Gardner. Before I met her my junior year, I was actually kind of shy, and I was always worried about what other people thought of me, and I wanted people to like me. But after I met her, She helped me break out of my shell and helped me realize that I don't give a truck about what other people think about me, because I like me. And I've never told her this, so when she watches this, she'll find out. But she's the sole reason I had the guts to start my YouTube channel. And for that, I just want to say, words can't express how truly grateful and thankful I am that you came into my life when you did. And honestly, I don't know where I'd be right now, but it wouldn't be here. But being in front of this camera makes me happier than anything. You make me happier than anything. And I'm gonna make you proud one day. Alright, that was sappy and gross. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Check out my social media in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to be notified when my future videos are posted. And thanks for watching.